Stay with me.
Audience.
Yes.
Minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
The views or opinions expressed during the Lavish T. Williams podcast, during the interviews or commentators, are those of the individual speaking and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of Lavish T. Williams or the sponsors of the podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? That is tuned in, chimed in on Facebook and YouTube. This is Lavish T. Williams, and we got a good, interesting podcast going on today about what's coming up, going on this weekend in Detroit. We got a memorial ride. It's the fourth annual memorial ride, and we're gonna dig and dive right into it right now with our guests. We got two of the people, or should I say, the two people that's behind this ride. I'm gonna bring them on. I want to have them introduce themselves, and we're gonna go right to it, man. So loud, what's going on? I see you out there on YouTube, man. Salute to you from North Carolina. Let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead, starting with the individual next to me, to my right, your left. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people out here. Go ahead, talk to that microphone right there.
Hey y'all, JA JA, independent writer.
No, use your regular voice. Use your regular voice.
Then I be too loud.
Yeah, don't be not yourself. Use your regular voice that everybody know you as. Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
JA JA, independent writer.
Independent writer, Ja Ja G.
Freeway, JA JA.
Freeway. Okay. All right. All right. Next to her.
Nephew Kill, what's going on?
All right. Man.
Kings of Harlem, we in the building.
So this is Kale's first time on the podcast, man. So Kale. Yeah, this is first time on here, man. Yeah, he finally made it to the Lavish Biker podcast. So I want you to go ahead. I want you to introduce yourself to the world, man. Let them know what club you are a part of and what kind of motorcycle it is that you ride.
So I'm with the Detroit Kings and Queens of Harlem. I go by Nephew, business manager. I got a Road Glide 2022.
2022 Road Glide. Not just a Road Glide. You got a little, I won't say little, but you got a competition motorcycle, correct?
Something like that.
Yeah. Tell them what kind of competition motorcycle that you got.
I got featherweight.
You got a featherweight bike?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. So listen, we gonna talk about this ride, man.
Somebody get
I know, man. Like, dog. We gonna talk about this ride. So this is the fourth year Memorial Day ride. Let us know.
But never forgot.
Gone but never forgotten. Let us know the origin and why this ride was started. Take everybody back to the beginning. Where did the thought come from? What was the motive behind it? Let's speak on that.
Okay, so in 2020, that was when COVID was, right? 2020, right? A couple of our writers passed away from COVID, and we were stuck in the house. We were shut down. So when we were able to get out the house, I said, you know what? Let's honor them, and let's just do a memorial ride. So we put it together in probably, I don't know, 30 days. It probably was 30 days, but I put it together so I was by myself for the first maybe what, 2 years.
I want to say, no, it was 1 year you did that.
No, I've been doing the ride for 2 years by myself. And then I think you came on.
I came in on 21 when my brother died.
Okay.
Yep.
So it was just to honor the fallen riders, just to let them know that just because they're gone, they're never forgotten. And that year we had the news out, and we had probably I don't know if it was like 180 bikes out.
No, we had more than 100. So we met up at Full Records, wasn't it? On Jefferson.
No, it was on 8 Mile.
Went on
It was on 8 Mile?
8 Mile.
Yeah, it was on 8 Mile.
But we went to Full Records, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if people was just eager to ride that year or were they coming to support, but we had a lot of riders out. So every year after that, I said, well, let's just keep doing it because we keep losing people. So every year we just honor people that we know. So I'm sure it's a lot of other riders, but we just are the people that we know. So just because we have the names that we have on our flyer does not mean that we not riding for.
Okay, you got to talk up. Frank Irvin said he cannot hear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just go. So just because we have the pictures and the names of the people on the flyer does not mean that we're not riding for other people, because we are. And let me just make this disclaimer. The fallen riders that we do have on the flyer, this ride is not given by their family. So I just want people to know that, just in case you're coming to support thinking that you're coming, that this is their family ride. So this is not their family's memorial ride. I don't know if their club or their family will do an actual ride for them. So this is just something that we're doing here in Detroit. And the donation that we're asking for, which is a minimum of $5. If you want to give more than $5, we appreciate it, because we do have to pay the sheriff for escorting the ride, and we also have to pay the videographer and the photographer. And if we get a DJ at the ending spot, then we have to pay for that as well.
All right, so it's $5 minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum
If you
$5
wanna give
donation.
more, you can give more. If you don't come and you want to give, we appreciate that as well. So the money is not going to us at all. It's going to the ride.
Okay, so we're gonna retract everything that you said for the listening audience that's watching. This ride right here. This ride is for the riders that you personally know, or that people within the circle of riders that y'all ride with actually lost. Correct?
Yes.
Not necessarily stating that, hey, this is a club ride, but this is for the people that was close to you guys.
Correct.
The circle, the friends, the people that you bonded with over the years. However, if they want to be a part and you're in the club, they're more than welcome to come.
Yes.
But it's not a personal club ride. So like Richard on YouTube, he asked, I'm not in the club, I'm new to this, I have a bike, can he ride? It's open to all riders,
Yes,
right?
please
Open to
come.
all riders.
All riders. You can come in your slingshot. You can come on your trike. You can wear not any kind of bikes, but the police will not block for cars. So anybody that's coming in the car on the day of the ride, I will post up the route that we're going on, so that if you want to follow along with us, or if you want to meet us at the ending spot, or however it is, you'll be able to do that.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Listen up, cars. So this is a motorcycle ride. This is not for cars. A lot of times cars pull up, they think they're helping, they think they're blocking. Most of the time your cars are actually getting in the way. You're doing too much. You're riding too close. You kind of cause more chaos in the traffic. So on this ride, this police escort ride, you're welcome to come. And I'm assuming that coming means, hey, when they start to line up, you can be there, but let the bikes take off and do what the bikes are going to do. And if you know, truthfully, if you know where the end location is, it would probably be best that you are already waiting for the bikes to be there. I guess there's no offense to the cars that want to participate, but when you got a line of motorcycles, the cars just add more confusion to the traffic, and it becomes chaotic. So just want the cars to be mindful because people are so sensitive nowadays that they feel like they're not welcome, but that's not it. It's just to keep traffic flowing, keep the bikers safe, and not have too many of the citizens calling, complaining about the traffic that they're already going to have by being escorted by the police and whatnot.
And then also, with the bikers that's in the ride, the sheriff asked me to let everybody know to please let them control the blocking. So if we're riding in formation and we're riding two by two, stay in the line. Even if you don't see a police um coming up and blocking the street and we're coming up to approach the street, please stay in the line because they're going to be zooming up past us and they don't want anybody to get hurt.
All right, translation, bikers. That means the police do not need your assistance blocking. And I know that we as bikers, we have a tendency of jumping out, trying to block traffic, trying to hold cars up. So they're asking bikers, stay in formation, let the police do what the police are going to do to move traffic along, and everything should flow smoothly. So let's put that out there, bikers. We know how we can get. I'm not going to count me out. We know how we can get. Stay in formation. Let the police escort you to get you there from the starting line. Richard Harding asked, he says, where will you guys start? Where's the starting line?
We're gonna start at
Or where's the meeting spot?
it's on the flyer.
Bel Air Shopping Center.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the Van Dyke.
So we putting that out
It's 8
there.
Mile.
Okay, so let me go ahead and pull that up. Here's the flyer right here. So y'all can take a look and see
Make sure
what's
they
going on.
screenshot it. So with the Bel Air parking lot, the parking lot is a little jacked up because it is an empty lot. So we ask that you pull into the Foreman Mills lot because that one is a little bit better.
All right, so that lot, if you're not familiar with it, it's actually one large lot. However, a lot of the buildings and structures that used to be there are no longer there. So you can pull in, stop in front of the Foreman Mills, but if you're going to come, you're going to see a lot of the bikers already there. So I want to put that out there. Let me pull this up right here so you can get back to seeing us as we talk. I got the flyer posted. Here's the flyer. Um, so I want to read off the information. Let me go ahead and flip the screen over here. All right, cool. All right, we will be riding for the loved ones we have lost. There are some we will be honoring from the 2024/2025. There will be a $5 donation, as which was already stated, from every rider to pay for the police escort. The meeting spot, Bel Air Center, the Bel Air Shopping Center parking lot. 8628 Mile is not the correct address. It's 10,000.
Well, that's the Bel Air address.
That's the Bel Air address, but
So that get them there too.
okay, if you're familiar with the Bel Air Shopping Center, then you're familiar with it. 8 Mile and Van Dyke, just east of 8 Mile, east of Van Dyke. East of Van Dyke. The address for that shopping center is 8620 East 8 Mile. The address for the Foreman Mills is 10,000 East 8 Mile. So if you put either one of those two in, it should lead you there. They're meeting up at 1 o'clock. Kickstands are up at 2 p.m. sharp. So that means please don't try to get there at 2 o'clock because they're probably going to be lining up if they have not already left.
So
The end location.
The prayer will be at 1:45.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. Let me finish. We're gonna read this flyer. So the end location is gonna be at the Crown Kings Hall / if you're unfamiliar with it, it is now the Rare Angels Motorcycle Club house. So let's put that out there. They're at 4431 East McNichols in Hamtramck / Detroit, depending on what your GPS might show. If you're not familiar with that area, by me saying the address, that's East 6 Mile between Ryan and Davison on 6 Mile. So that is going to be the end location where they will meet at. Will anything be going on at that location after they meet there?
Nothing more than just everybody congregating and they will be selling food there. I'm not sure what their food menu is, but the $5 donation does not cover the food
Okay.
at the end location.
Translation. People that's watching, that means they will have vendors on site selling food. So you are more than welcome to patronize and grab you a bite to eat from the food vendors that will be there selling food.
So that would be the Rare Angels.
That would be the Rare Angels. So they will be selling food out of their clubhouse. So let's put that out there. All right, cool. So we covered that. So at this meetup, as you just mentioned, it's going to be a prayer. This prayer is at 1:45, right?
Right.
All right. So I mean, it's kind of a dumb thing for me to actually say because most people already know that we pray before we take off on a ride. But if you're new to being in the motorcycle world, learning about the motorcycle culture and everything, we're going to break it down for you as well, just so we won't assume that you know. So before you take off, you're going to do a prayer. Why are you doing a prayer? People might want to know.
You said, why are we doing
Yes, why are we doing a prayer?
Because we want to have a safe ride. So we need the Lord to ride with us. And yeah, so we just want to have a safe ride. And also, if you're pulling up late and you're bumping your music, can you please turn your music down? Because if you're pulling up late and we're doing the prayer, of course, we don't want to have to stop and wait for you to, get off the bike and turn the music down. And also, throughout the ride with some of the areas that we're going in, the police asks that we don't blast the music in certain areas. I want to say like we might be going down Atwater, and I don't know. I know Atwater have a noise ordinance, but I'm not sure if their noise ordinance is in the daytime or
It's
the
all day.
nighttime.
All day.
It's all day. Okay, so if we go down Atwater, then they have a noise ordinance, and their noise ordinance is throughout the day. So downtown Detroit, you will get a $500 ticket for noise ordinance. And just because we with the police, don't mean that they won't, DPD won't pull you over because we're riding with the sheriffs, but we are in the district of DPD. And also, if when we go through Bella, we will be under the state police there.
Right.
So we just ask that everybody be respectful because I'm not trying to get the ride shut down. And I just want to have a nice, peaceful ride. We are hopefully expecting some out of town guests. So I want to call Kurt from Mystic Nights out. We are honoring his father and his son, so he said that he would be here. We do go to Ohio and support a lot. I'm not in the club, so this ride right here is the only ride that I give that people can come back and support me on. So I know I did talk to, I can't remember the man's name in the Kings of the South Cleveland chapter, but he did say that he was coming. Fresh. Okay, so he did say that he was coming. Because I've called the Kings of the South out. We never get any Kings of the South here at all, period. So it would be really, really nice to see a King of the South best in Detroit. We've had
No, I didn't bring them here. They didn't came.
Oh,
They didn't came. I got a shout out. You know my guys from North Carolina, Kings of the South.
did they come to an event or were they coming here to get a street sign?
No, they came. They came to Boogie Down.
Who?
Doughboy,
Where-
Doughboy, Kings of the South,
Where he from?
North Carolina,
Did he come
Kings of
here
the South.
to get the Michigan sign?
He came here to patronize Lavish, not
That was
for a
nice.
sign.
Okay, that was
Yes, like I said, he
That was
came
nice.
here before. He's
Well,
been
shout
here
out
to
to you.
Detroit.
Shout out. And then we have had two Kings of the South here. Delante and dang, I can't remember the other man name. I can't remember, but he's in the movie. I can't remember his name. He was in Juice. I can't remember his name.
Jermaine,
Jermaine. And then we also had um what was Kurt friend name again? Why I can't remember nobody's name.
Kurt, who? Which Kurt?
Look, Kurt.
Buster.
Buster. Yep. So we have had a couple of Kings of the South here, but it would be nice to see you all again. And not only just the Kings of the South, I know that it is way more people in Cleveland that has bikes that can come here and just ride for. We got three people that we honor from Cleveland, which is Night Train, Bike Life Kurt, and B Bell Monster. So it would be actually nice to see some Cleveland people in the house.
Well, I did get the word I did get the word that Cleveland was coming through here.
Well, that's nice.
You know, I did get the word. I did get a couple phone calls in Texas. So
Okay.
Cleveland people are supposed to be on the move. They supposed to be down here. So can't wait to see them down here. You know,
Because even Kel has a Cleveland chapter, so I wonder is his chapter coming?
Yeah, they coming.
Oh, that's nice.
So we got King Law. He gonna meet them in Toledo borderline
Oh,
and bring them on in.
sweet.
at the state line, Ohio state line.
Well, we appreciate y'all in advance and praying for safe travels for everybody to come. If we can get some Chicago people here, that would be nice too. You know, like the Chicago next level.
Smooth said, "Get closer to the mic. He can't count. You
know,
kind of low."
the
And
Chi-
he said he know that you ain't quiet like that.
Well, who is smooth?
Made men.
Smoother?
Yes.
Oh, you should come too after you finish cutting them hairs because you come here all the time. It wouldn't be nothing but a drop of a dime for you to just come on down here.
Dope girl Nay, what up?
Oh, I love Dope Girl Day. Dope Girl Day, can you come too?
We got Youngin on here. Tay on here. What's going on? Why is
Hey,
Angel?
everybody.
Janika, what's going on?
Janika.
Christina.
I know Janika riding her bike. Why is Angel? Are you riding your bike now?
We see y'all. Reno, we see you over here on the Facebook side of things. So yep. We putting that out there, man. So that's going on this weekend. This Saturday, May 10th.
And we got some good weather, y'all.
Yep.
The last few rides that we had, it rained in the morning, and God willing that it stopped prior to us going on the ride. But we got some good weather. 75.
Ha! Tish said clubs. No. This is not a club ride. We stated that. You stated that. This is so I'm gonna reiterate this because people they get so caught up on clubs. You can't help the fact that people and some people belong to clubs, but everything bike related is not always club related. This is not a club related event. Jaja is a independent rider. Kale nephew just so happened to be in a club. However, this event is open to the public for the people who they lost. Some being in clubs, some not in clubs at all.
Right on.
Yes. So that's what this ride is for. People who lost someone near and dear. It's not a club. This is not a Kings of Harley event. This is not a Boogie Down event. This is not a whatever other club event.
Team event.
This is just someone who put together a event to ride to honor the fallen bikers. That was a biker, club or no club. They were still someone. Big time. What's going on? Cleveland Omens checking in, man. Appreciate the love. See you over here on YouTube. So yep. I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share that. Put that out there in the atmosphere, man. It's all is welcome. You got a motorcycle, you love to ride, you don't have to be in a club.
Yeah.
Come out, support the event, show some love. Some of the people that was here that we lost,
We can name
some of the people that we lost, they like I said, they wasn't in clubs, but some were.
Percy was in the club. I just can't remember.
Wild Dogs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. So Percy was in the club. Kurt was in the club. Night Train was in the club. Smoke and Nui, not a real club, Wild Hogs. And then we have B. He wasn't in the club.
He wasn't in the club. Brick wasn't in the club.
Brick wasn't in the club. So we got
Forget about
TC
Egg
Brick.
Egg Roll was in the club.
Oh,
Yeah, Hard Life was in the club.
yep, Hard Life was in the club.
We got G Gram.
So we got G Gram. She was in the club. But however, we just we just want to let them know that just because they gone, they are not forgotten. And for a lot of the people that look at the flyer and see the people on the flyer that's leaving comments saying, well, you didn't put this person on there, you didn't put this person on there, you didn't put this person on there. If you've been following the ride, we already did a ride for Willow. We already did a ride for Network. Um, we did one for Wanda Mac's husband, and then we did it for Whitey and Gator Mike. So yes, no, we didn't put them back on there because we're honoring new people that has gone before us. And as I said, anybody who have lost someone and I don't know of them, just come out and ride for them.
So you don't necessarily have to be on the flyer.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to
Because
be on the flyer.
we had a line
Man,
of
we had a
names.
list. Oh my god.
Yeah, we had a long list of names, but it got complicated with people, so we was like, we not gonna do that no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but let's make the disclaimer again. None of their family. This is not their ride. So let's just say, for instance, Hard Life's wife. She may do a memorial ride for him. I didn't reach out to her and tell her that we were putting him on the flyer. Um, he Kel was like, well, we missed him, so that's why we put him on the flyer. But everybody else who we put on the flyer was okay with us putting their loved ones on the flyer. So I hope you don't have a problem with it either, Miss Hardlife. Just want to honor your husband.
Every year it's a different person on there. So
Yes.
that's what it is. Every year we losing somebody. So I guess you guys are doing the ride for whoever we lost the prior year leading up to that ride.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's this Saturday. Anything else going on in Detroit this weekend that we can think of?
When is the Young Celebrity Riders?
I don't know the date.
I think it's this week.
Is it this weekend?
I believe it.
You know what? I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
Y'all give me a second. I want to go check online. I'm gonna see if they got a flyer up.
So in the meantime, do you have anything, Sophia?
Just the rider, man. I'm just ready for the ride, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we here in Detroit, if y'all know, our weather is not the best. So
Down.
I think we're expecting to have at least I
Oh,
don't know 100 plus.
I do got something to say.
Okay.
Okay, so Richie Tats,
Rick-
Richie Tats just passed on his motorcycle on 7 Mile.
Oh yeah.
Just found out that's my cousin, so
Really?
we gonna have a lot of rockets. But I've asked y'all not. Please do not pop any catwalks, rev, or try to fly past. Just stay in formation. So no catwalking, nothing like that. Just keep it smooth.
Yeah.
All right, so
Percy's son, they ride a lot of cross rockets too. So yeah, there'll be a lot of cross rockets there as well. But just want everybody to be safe. So that's why we ask for everybody to please stay in formation. Um, be aware of your music. I don't have any music, so my music won't be loud. Kel, you got music, but just be aware of your music, and we just want to be safe. That's all.
all right, so YCR, their party is May 16th.
Okay. 16. Okay.
May 16th and the 17th. So that's the following weekend.
Okay.
I don't know where the date at. I don't want to put the information out there wrong. They might be at the same place that they normally be at, but I don't want to say it. And then people think that's where it's at, and it's not. But Young Celebrity Riders, their anniversary party is next weekend, the following weekend or whatnot. So, yep. But here go that flyer again, man. I'm putting it out there so y'all can see it.
Boots on the ground. We want everybody on the ground on May the 10th. We would appreciate y'all.
Be early if you can.
Yes, because I'm gonna get there about. I think I'm gonna get there about 11:30. Because I do have the wristbands here. That you will get with your donation. So if I see someone without a wristband, then I know that you did not donate. And even if you just come into the Rare Angels event, it still has something to do with the memorial ride. So we do ask that you still donate and you'll get a wristband. Another thing I want to ask is please come gassed up. I don't know how long this ride is going to be, but it took us an hour to do it in the car. So I'm assuming on the bike with that many people and with the police escorting, because the police that we have escorting, which is shout out to the sheriffs and shout out to my boy Ray Washington for always getting this ride approved for me. And that's another thing, y'all. we are under the care of the sheriffs. So I don't want to have a bad name. I don't want to, give them a bad name for escorting us. So we just want everybody to be in divine order and just do what we're supposed to do. Hopefully we'll have Sean Watts attend with us. If anybody knows Sean Watts at Watts Audio, he will be on tools. That would be great. Be great. Yep.
All right. Well,
What about the gas again? Okay. Shine y'all bikes up before y'all get there because y'all there wiping y'all bikes down at 2 o'clock. We out.
Gotta go.
So shine them up, gas up. I'm believing that this ride is gonna be, I don't know what, maybe hour and a half. You think?
Probably hour and a half.
Think hour and a half.
could
About
be.
hour and a half. If y'all got to use the bathroom, bring y'all the water bottle, gentlemen's, ladies. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all just gotta hold it because we not stopping at all. I have been informed too that if there is an accident, and knock on wood that it won't be, I don't think that the police stop and wait.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So sorry about that, but they don't stop and wait. So if you have somebody that's with you, prayerfully they'll stop and wait with you. Knock on wood, we don't have any accidents. If anybody wear a Cena on their helmet, then and you're connected with somebody, or just call somebody's phone, and something, if any type of incident happened, just let us know.
All right, that's cool. Well, y'all heard it. Y'all know what's going on. We talked about that ride. We're gonna go ahead and
Now, hold on.
what's up?
I want to thank all of the groups that is letting me post the ride in there. I know y'all tired of me posting, but when you're having an event, you have to get the information out there. So this is the way of the world now, y'all. Social media. So I appreciate all of the shares, all of the likes. I noticed some people do not read, so I'm hopefully everybody will look at this video and they'll listen to it. I don't know how long we've been on here because I know a lot of people don't like to listen to long videos, but I don't think nobody can say that they don't know nothing about this ride. Y'all had more than enough time to get y'all bikes together because we've been talking about this since December. So if anybody has did something or put out an event on this day, then you stepping on my toes because this date has been out there for a while.
Yep.
So do y'all club have anything coming up?
We got the triple nickel ride coming up May 17th.
Oh,
Yep. So we going to Ohio. Meet up at 7 a.m. at Southfield in 75, and then we pulling off at 8 a.m. going to Ohio. So that's the triple nickel.
so you just go to Ohio?
We go through it's like the tunnel. It's like the Dragon Tail in North Carolina,
Uh-huh.
but it's the Ohio version.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's pretty slick.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Lavish will be injured, so he can't ride. But they got that, what's that, Tulsa? What is that ride they going to on the 17th too?
Black Wall Street,
Yeah.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah. They got that ride coming up too. So I think I don't know. I mean, you got everything to say at home. Then when you get on here, you don't remember what you got to say.
Oh, Bella. Need to go over Bella to tell people to stay to the left and not get to the right to go through that toll.
Okay.
So everybody just stay to the left,
Stay to the
go
left.
straight through the toll, all the way around Bella. Don't cut down that street. Don't stay to the left. Just
Okay.
ride straight on around.
Right. Because I'm gonna just put this out here, you guys. The Michigan State Police really don't want us coming through there. I don't know why. Because I have the state pass on my license plate, but they kind of really don't want us to come through there. I don't know why. I think it's because the music and the pipes. But however, it is a state park, so they can't tell us that we can't come through there. But I cannot guarantee, anything. I can't guarantee. You know, if they shouldn't be reading our license plates, to see if we got the park pass on there or not. But if we just stay together, y'all, we just rolling through there. We're not stopping at all. At all. So we're just rolling through there just to get a scenery. That's all.
Stay tight and
Yep.
get on and get right back off.
get right back off. Getting off. So when we go through there, maybe we should just like stay to the left because we're not gonna go in there where the water fountain is. So we just because the cars are parked on this side. So yeah, stay to the left because the police will not be escorting us inside of there. So let me say that as well. So that we will be on our own when we go through Belle Isle. And we are grown, so I know that we can just, be in divine order and have a nice, decent ride, y'all.
All right, we gonna we gonna do this again. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We got the information out. Everybody know about the ride. We put it out here. All the information has been up. You can see it on the flyer. I want to put the flyer up one more time so everybody can see the flyer. There it is right there. You got the information. If you don't want to go and replay the whole podcast, which I hope you do and you like the podcast, you can go on the group page. You can go on the Lavish Biker Bash group page and you will find it. You will find it on the page.
Why you laughing?
I got thrown off real quick, but you'll find it on the page.
I'm just asking.
Anyhow, we'll find it on the page. On the Lavish Biker Bash page. So go ahead, yeah, y'all look on the page for the information. Y'all can see the flyer on the video and all that other stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. So we're gonna check y'all out this Saturday at 10 o'clock at the memorial ride. So we out of here. Y'all have a good one.
Thank y'all.
You've been listening to the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro, the dopest podcast in the nation. We want to thank you for hanging out with us and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. We'll see you next time on the Lavish Biker Podcast.